The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He finds some space. He stopped him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Keeping it on the ground here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
With the catch, it's Thompson. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st down, it's play action. On the move now. Lets it go quickly.
What the fuck is that safety doing? You just watched this nigga get free.
Not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
2nd down play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled.
Corners don't want to play this position on a high coverage for the
That was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl, gets man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw off the one pass option. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball handed off. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Potential 4-point play early in this playoff game. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. He hands it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Listen to the crowd.
Checking too.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45.
Just fill it back up.
After a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And the tailback's got it again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Can he make it to the marker? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The Seminoles will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball. But the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first-quarter interception like this.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Thompson. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Raymond. Get him down.
Line man, take your sister to the bathroom.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Raymond. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Play action here on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab!
Ain't no way, bro.
Well, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's a comeback route. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Off the play fake on first down.
What, Jay?
Looking to scramble. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Let's take it off. Put Fanny
Choosing
down.
to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Here comes a handoff. Fights through the tackle. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. It's a great play by the defense. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Press coverage now from the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Seminoles, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. This one will be fair caught. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. They didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Florida State.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
And they misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Let's it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Raymond. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchup.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And now the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Grabbed by the receiver. He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks left and finds his target there. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46. And the Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
But that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
It's second down and goal now for this offense. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. I like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. This linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Timeout is called a touch strategy in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 35-yard attempt. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 35-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
That's it.
Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Passing game's been on fire. Defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. At the 30, still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Noles. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
No problem on the snowy field.
Stop, Jay.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No.
Stop. See? Go to the table. Stay there. Sit to that table before I whoop you. Jalen, to the table. I'll get you some in a second. Jalen, to the table. You got? I live in her room.
What is your name? My name is Cindy Abbott. Cindy, how old are you? 10. 10 years old? And what do you do, Cindy? I'm going to be dancing for you tonight. Well, you are just so sweet.
I'm good, bro.
So small, but I just absolutely wish you the best. Good luck. Thank you so much. Bye. Oh, okay, goodbye. We're voting on cute. Yes.
Did she not know that she was supposed to stay and perform?
Attempted there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. This time it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes offense is on the move now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient, prolific quarterback under center.
Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up.
Pretty much.
Looking to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I can't stop her from hitting it. She's going to hit it no matter what.
The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, and it's a direct snap. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing, but they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up the first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about confidence booster going forward.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
On the drive that will not end, it is a long way to go on third down here. Oh, and another incompletion.
I like the call here. Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Seminoles. They were not going to catch him that time.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. It's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Bad coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Looking for a receiver. Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. He could go. Inside the 20. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Florida State. They continue to roll up the...
Just like you, on the adventure. From the newest location, where we will explore key habitats. Wildlife features.
Okay. You can unplug anything over there.